Meet Russia's new nuclear-powered supercarrier, dubbed Project 23,000 Storm. Russia kicks off work on engine for nuclear-powered supercarrier. The Russian Navy has commenced research on engine designs for Russia's planned nuclear-powered supercarrier, dubbed Project 23,000 Storm. The chief of the Russian Navy's shipbuilding department, Rear Admiral Vladimir Tryapiknikov, said in a television interview on August 24. Today, an engine has been launched, the research work on its creation has been launched. And today we are working precisely on this issue, Tryapiknikov said on Zvezda TV channel last Friday. Some concept will be approved in the near future. Of course, this is expensive, but such a ship should be built. The principal design work for the new carrier is being undertaken by the St. Petersburg-based Nevskoy Planning and Design Bureau, Russia's primary designer of large surface warships. Tryapiknikov's comments once more raised the question whether a Russian nuclear-powered aircraft carrier project will ever move beyond the design stage, and whether the Russian Navy has a need for a flat top. This is a very complex issue, Tryapiknikov said in response to a question whether the Navy has a requirement for a carrier. It is, indeed, being worked out today by the design bureaus of the United Shipbuilding Corporation. It is also being decided by shipyards as capacities are needed to create such a warship. Russia's shipbuilding industry lacks a large enough dry dock to accommodate a warship the size of a supercarrier. As I reported previously, a supercarrier would take up to 10 years to build and cost as much as $9 billion excluding operational costs. A design for a Russian supercarrier was first revealed in May 2015 by the Krylovsky State Research Center, KRSC, a Russian shipbuilding research and development institute. Based on information supplied by KRSC, the flat top would displace 90,000 to 100,000 tons, will be 330 meters long, 40 meters wide, and will have a draft of 11 meters. The ship would be able to carry 80 to 90 deck-based aircraft. The supercarrier, fitted with a catapult-assisted takeoff, but arrested recovery, Katabar aircraft launch system, could be inducted into service by 2030, according to Russian defense industry sources. Chances that the program will move beyond the design stage remain slim. First, Russia has never built a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier and lacks expertise. All Soviet carriers were constructed in Ukraine. Second, given current budgetary realities, it appears unlikely that the Russian Ministry of Defense will allocate billions of dollars to a project that only vicariously supports the core mission of the Russian Navy nuclear deterrence. Third, even if Russia were to eventually float out a carrier, it would still lack crucial other assets to successfully field a carrier strike group including carrier-capable next-generation fighter, tactical airborne early warning and electronic warfare aircraft, as well as support vessels. Senior naval official, Russia to build next-generation aircraft carrier for sure. The Russian Navy plans to build an advanced aircraft carrier, a senior Russian naval official confirmed on June 28 at the 2017 International Maritime Defense Show in St. Petersburg, Russia. Yes, the Navy will build an aircraft carrier, for sure, the deputy head of the Russian Navy, Vice Admiral Viktor Bursak, said, according to TASS news agency. The Russian defense industry has developed a number of design concepts for a next-generation aircraft carrier. As I reported in March, the Russian Shipbuilding Research and Development Institute, Krylovsky State Research Center, KRSC, has been promoting its concept for a new conventional or nuclear-powered carrier. The mock-up demonstrated by the Krylovsky State Research Center is just a mock-up. There are many of them. Different bureaus are hammering out an image of this ship, Admiral Bursak said on June 28. The Admiral did not offer additional details on the new carrier design. According to Russian defense industry sources, the new 90-100-ton warship should be capable of accommodating 80 to 90 aircraft and stay at sea for 90 to 120 days. According to Russian defense industry estimates, construction of the carrier would take 7 to 10 years and cost as much as $9 billion. Despite the Admiral's affirmation that the Russian Navy will continue to pursue the carrier project, multiple hurdles would need to be overcome. Next to the obvious fiscal constraints given the stagnating Russian defense budget, technical issues abound. For starters, Russia has never built an aircraft carrier, I explained previously. All Soviet carriers were constructed in Ukraine. Russia's shipbuilding industry currently lacks the capacity to build a supercarrier, and does not even have a large enough dry dock to accommodate a vessel the size of the Storm. The Russian Navy also lacks escort ships and support vessels for a carrier strike group, not to mention carrier-based long-range strike and electronic warfare aircraft. In an interview, Viktor Murakovsky, editor-in-chief of Arsenal of the Fatherland magazine, and chairman of Russia's Military-Industrial Commission, expressed skepticism that Russia would be able to afford an entire new carrier strike group. Judging from the American experience, a group like that should consist of 2 or 3 cruisers and 6 to 7 smaller displacement vessels, plus 1 or 2 submarines, Murakovsky said. To crown it all, one will need to set up special ground-based infrastructure for the aircraft carrier and accompanying ships, as well as ship crews and aviation crews. Therefore, the cost of the construction of the aircraft carrier can thus increase 7 or 8 times. The new aircraft carrier may have a gas turbine power unit, according to designers. Technical Forum, a principally new concept of an aircraft carrier that will outshine the UK's flat-top Queen Elizabeth by its operational characteristics, Centre's scientific head Valery Polavinkin told TASS on Tuesday. This year, we will demonstrate a full-fledged aircraft carrier from our viewpoint with a displacement of about 60,000 tons, and with a very substantial and balanced pool of aircraft. The crew of Centre's scientific head said, noting that this is a fundamentally new solution for the aircraft carrier project. An aircraft carrier with a conventional propulsion unit is the distinctive feature of the version offered to the Navy. It features a gas turbine power unit. To a certain extent, it can be compared to the UK's aircraft carrier Queen Elizabeth. They are about equal by their displacement, but the conceptual project of the Krylov Center has an advantage by the number of aircraft, sea endurance and, most importantly, by the number of takeoff places, Polavinkin said. This advantage has traditionally been achieved through the developers' concentrated work on the hull form, and the efforts to increase the deck area, he said. The latter factor will allow housing parallel takeoff positions, and we are attempting to boost supplies, in the first place, aircraft fuel supplies, the center's scientific head said. This is a full-fledged aircraft carrier, but with certain restrictions, Polavinkin stressed. Alternative to nuclear-powered aircraft carrier. The aircraft carrier conceptual project offered by the Krylov Scientific Center is an alternative to the current plans of designing a nuclear-powered aircraft carrier from 2023, he said. In any case, this is an alternative proposal with the conventional power unit. Moreover, a standardized range of gas turbines has been created thanks to the successes of Saturn, manufacturer, and our gas turbine producers. We believe it is quite possible to hope that serial-produced turbine generators will appear in the near future, and they will be used to power this ship, aircraft carrier, Polavinkin said. Such an aircraft carrier will be 4-6 times cheaper than its nuclear-powered version, the Krylov Center's scientific head stressed. The first version of the conceptual project of a large aircraft carrier with a nuclear-powered propulsion unit, and the ability to carry up to 100 aircraft and displace about 100,000 tons was demonstrated at the Army 2017 Forum. Last year, the conceptual project of a light aircraft carrier was presented at the forum, he said. According to preliminary estimates, more than 1,500 enterprises and organizations will take part in the forum and feature over 27,000 products and technologies.